back live on the Donnie Gilbert Show here on the Watchdog Network. A song for Jill. I heard it through the grapevine. Hawkins hearing. The bishop and his beautiful wife are here in the studio. How are you guys?
It's an honor to be here.
Oh, I'm honored too. 45 degrees.
That's
Monroe.
It's 44 in here, 45 outside.
It's 34 in here. Like, wow. So what's going on?
We're just getting ready. This is Holy Week, and we're just getting ready for our Easter Foodbasket giveaway. It's hard to believe that this is our 33rd year and doing it. I didn't really think I was that old, but obviously I am.
Your wife's not even 33.
No.
Not even 33 yet.
You know, when I was dating my wife, before she used to be the church administrator, she still is a church administrator, but she was just a church administrator. And everywhere we would go, they would ask, "Is that your wife?" And I said, "No, she's the church administrator." And then I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. And then everywhere we went, they said, "Is that your daughter?"
I knew it. I knew
like,
that.
what happened?
Yeah. You're like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, and so one person came up to us and said, you know, you can go to jail for what you do.
I can see why.
Well, that bodes well for her.
Yes.
Not so much for you.
Not so much for me. So I don't know how I got older so quick, but whatever.
Really, and then some of the pictures.
But we're getting, so this is Holy Week for us. And obviously tomorrow will be Good Friday. Today we are Monday, Thursday, but it is also our Stuff the Bus program. Will be in front of Respects Elm Grove today from 4 to 6 p.m.
Really?
Yes, if someone wants to donate canned goods or food items or clothes or whatever to be given away on Saturday, they can play a role and be a part of it. Today, the cost of the hams that we buy and the food that we buy has gone up extraordinarily, you know, and you know, people sometimes get upset when they see people with Lincolns and Mercedes come through the line, but the truth is that I think that you can be asset rich and cash poor.
I agree.
You know, that you perhaps bought that car in better days and just don't have the cash. One lady told us that their family would not have starved to death if they didn't get our food. But Easter would have just been another day. It wouldn't have been any special meal. And so she said what we do made it special. And so I'm all right with that. And we have no income requirements or residency requirements or religious requirements. All you have to do is say that you're in need. And as long as we have it, we'll give it. And so those who help us today between 4 and 6 are helping us to help others. And then on Saturday, we will be having our 33rd annual Easter Foodbasket giveaway. During the pandemic, we put it in a box and just put it in their car. But now we're glad that we're able to open it up. And they can come in and pick what they want. Everybody doesn't want apple pie. Everybody doesn't want cherry. They can pick what they want. They can pick the food items, the meat. We have several types of meats that will be there. Everybody don't like ham, so we can pick out their green beans and corn, and we'll have fresh vegetables as well as canned vegetables. We'll have different drinks. And our goal is not to just provide for one meal, but to provide for several meals.
Right.
Sometimes the best part of the meals are the leftovers, so that you get to have on the next day. And our hope is that They say that the family that eats together stays together. We live now in a time where everybody's eating separately, everybody's watching their own video or whatever the case may be. But perhaps on Easter, on a special holiday like this, family might come together. At least we hope they do, and celebrate the resurrection, celebrate new beginnings. And of course, Sunday is Easter, and we will be having our Easter services both here in Wheeling and in Weirton, and be a part of so many others. So hopefully we can make a difference. We normally help in between 300 and 400 people. We've helped as many as 1,000. We probably average around 500. But whoever is in need, whatever we have, we're going to do our best to put a smile on your face.
It's wonderful.
It is wonderful. Here, what do you give these tickets to?
Oh.
You can give them away Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We will do that.
Raise the wolf.
Sounds
Stained
good.
glass on May the 4th.
That sounds good.
It's
We
not
will definitely do
yeah,
that.
Keep it for yourself. It's not
No,
somebody.
we can do it. We'll do it. Thank you so very much.
Anytime. So you 300 to 1,000?
It has, over the 33 years, it has ranged from about, that low has been 300, the high has been 1,000, but the average is about 500. So.
Wow. So actually, 300 is a good number.
Oh, yes.
Because everybody's doing okay.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yes. And it makes me happy and sad at the same time. Happy that we're able to help others. Sad that many people need help. And I try to, emphasize that everybody needs help sometime.
I agree.
And that includes me and the whole impetus, the whole
We know you
genesis.
need help.
Yeah.
There's a reverend or pastor.
You like twist
or-
that knife
or a bishop, married his daughter.
But
Now we know why Howard warned him.
Okay, Don.
She doesn't like to say anything.
Only dress Howard.
But there was a time that I could not feed my family. I was laid off, and I actually prayed for God to help me to get some food for my family. I was serving them water with saltine crackers in it, and that was going to be our holiday meal.
Wow.
And God answered my prayer. I don't even know who did it, but somebody, without even saying anything, without ringing the bell, just put a box of groceries on our porch. I didn't tell anybody I talked to God, but I didn't tell anybody else. But it was a miracle for me, and I said that I would try to pay it forward since then, and I've been doing that for the last 33 years. So I don't know how much longer I can do it. I'll do it as long as I can. It's getting harder and harder to do it, but I want to thank God for a great group of people. This is not, although I'm the one who's honored to speak to you, I don't do this by myself. There's a number of community sponsors and people who help us to do it, and without them, it wouldn't happen. The police help us, the fire department helps us, the sheriff's department helps us, several banks help us. Not sure what I'm allowed to say.
Anything you like.
Okay, well, we're very thrilled that Main Street Bank has come to our rescue when we lost our funding and help through some others. Main Street stepped up, and for the last, maybe 4 or 5 years, they have been our main sponsor. But we've had help from West Banco, from Belmont Savings, from Unified Bank. I don't have the list in front of me, but from Kennan & Kennan and many others who have either come, sent their staff to help, or they have contributed. And then there are what I like to think are ordinary angels who don't necessarily have a business, or who given $1, given $10, given $50, given $100, whatever. It's a $15,000 project, so every little bit helps. And there are people that I don't even know who just shook my hand and had something in it and said, use it for the Easter giveaway. There are people who have mailed things in. There are people who've gone to our website who I don't even know who have helped us. So it truly, if you're familiar with the, I don't want to turn it into a Bible class, but if you're familiar with the Bible, there's a story that talks about 2 fishes and 5 loaves of bread, and how he took a little boy's lunch and fed 5,000 men, not counting the women and the children, the Bible says. And so I would extrapolate that to be at the minimum of 15,000 people that fed. And the thing that gets me, and I'll stop talking about it, is that not only did they feed everybody, that's a miracle by itself, but the Bible says that there were 12 baskets left after they fed, and they gave everybody seconds.
Wow.
So, because the Bible said that they passed out again to eat until they were full. And this was not 2 bakeries and 5 fisheries. This was 2 little sardines and 5 little pieces of bread, and feeding 15,000 people. You said, you want seconds? And you said, no, and then you say, go gather up the fragments. What? There ain't no fragments, So we experience that miracle every time we do a giveaway, because without God's touch, without God's help, there's no way any of this would happen.
I agree. You guys do well too. With her, it keeps you alive.
Yes. Oh, she does. You see how much she talked before the broadcast, right? And then she's not saying nothing now. So.
She said, I knew nothing.
But
so Saturday.
Yes.
Still it's on Saturday, time and everything.
Sure. So we'll be at the North Wheeling Community Dream Center. We're still working on that building. It's $1 million project. We have been blessed to finish 600,000 of it. We have 400,000 to go, so we're over the halfway mark. We've come a long way.
You'll write a check.
Yeah. But we still have a long way to go. But there is somebody out there who could write that check. But every little bit helps. Somebody won the Powerball or something. They're going to be getting a check for $11 million a year for the next 30 years.
Wow.
So
where are they from?
Is it New Jersey?
No.
I'm not sure.
To see the whole thing.
Yeah. It's New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
$11 million a year.
Right, for the next 30 years. So, but nonetheless, so somebody could write the check. There is somebody that can write it. There's, but and what a great blessing it would be to them. But nonetheless, we are still working on that. So we're not in our original place yet, but we are using the fellowship hall in the back to have people come in. So the address is 407 Main Street. I'm sorry, there's so many addresses and numbers. Yes, thank God she's here. I'm glad she's here. She didn't go with me to Howard. She sent me by myself. She said, that's too early. But 407 Main Street, and we'll be in the rear entrance. There is parking on the side, and you'll come through the back. Normally, if we have enough help, enough volunteers, we can get everybody in and out within an hour and a half, and hopefully send them home with smiles and a box of food. And we do, for the children, we do ask for the children to be present for the children's clothes, not for anything else. And the only reason we do that, and I hope this doesn't sound bad, the only reason we do that is because some people came and said they had 20 kids and they took it, and then they went down the street and sold it down the street from us. You would think if you're going to sell it, you go on the other side of the city. You don't go down the street. So, because you're just like rubbing it in our face, you know. So now. You have to at least bring the children. Now, we don't check licenses and birth certificates. We don't know if it's your child. So you can still get away with it. You just have to work a little harder, you know. But please don't go down the street and do it. Go to the other side. If you're going to cheat us, go to the other side and cheat us. Sometimes the board's upset by that, but I tell them that's between them and God, right. and God will take care of them. And but we are trying to be good stewards of what we do have, and so we
want to make sure the people that really need it.
There you go. That's the whole main thing, and we're not trying to be mean or anything, and but we are trying to make sure it gets to the right people. So so that will be there. And the fruits and vegetables and the food and the clothes and with the coats and the shoes and we even have adult clothes as well. All of it is free, and just all you have to do is ask for it, and you can go and shop without money and just get whatever, hopefully that you need. So.
Very awesome.
Wow, you got all that in one breath. No wonder she don't talk.
Oh, Lord. I assure you she talks. She's just not talking on the air. Yeah. But she definitely talks.
Wait till you get home.
Yes. No, she'll talk all the way out. I assure you. Yes. So, and I love her, and I love her with all my heart. So.
You should.
Yes, I should.
Keep you in mind.
Yes. Well, I think somebody told us yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Somebody called and said, you until you married her, you didn't get any of these promotions or any of these things. So it said, obviously she's the only woman in the world that could have helped you. So I thank God for her. So
why not? She knows.
Yes.
Keep us down line. Between you and Howard, I don't know.
Yeah. But we're gonna make it. If someone does want to help, I hope that you meet us at Respects today in between 4 and 6 p.m.
So they can buy a ham.
They can buy a ham, okay. Absolutely, and they can go into Respects and buy it. They can go somewhere else and buy it and just bring it to us. They can. Some people do gift cards for us to buy because we've already ordered, hundreds of them, and they'll be delivered on Saturday morning right before we give them away, so we have them fresh.
Can they make food and bring it to you?
I don't know about that. That would be
the boss said no.
The boss said no. That would be looked down on. Now they can make something and we give to the volunteers.
There you go.
But
I believe that's like a health department.
Yeah, I think it's a health department thing that I can't do that.
And a trust issue too.
And a trust issue too.
This is really good record Saturday.
Yeah.
Joe, wake up.
I'm talking too much.
But that's like, I know Steve Novotny was doing soup for the soup kitchen, and he had to go and do it at Nicholas because he wasn't doing it in a kitchen that was,
Wow.
So and I get it.
I get it.
But I don't you're helping someone out that needs food, but yeah.
Yeah, the food that we're giving is unprepared.
Yeah.
Right. But if we did prepared food, then we would need approval from the health department.
Yes, we don't want that.
No. I know Howard Gilman is a great man, but I don't want him knocking on my door. So.
She's the boss.
Yes. So, but if somebody's unable to make it to Respects, but is interested in helping, they could either go to and they perhaps might want to contribute something. And I'm the layaway king, so I'm what was that? Was that Popeye where so can I borrow $1 and I'll pay you on Tuesday or something? Wimpy, yeah.
Tuesday for a hamburger.
Yeah, right. So it's never worked for me, but anyway, but that is the ideal of layaway, and so if somebody wanted to contribute, it would be greatly appreciated. And they go to our website at BethlehemApostolicTemple.org, and there are several ways that somebody could give through Cash App or Giveify or Tithely. They even got it where you can text and give an offering. Isn't that something? Yeah, you never would have dreamed. $1,000. Yeah. So they can text from New Jersey, whoever you are. Yes, we have Venmo, and there's a couple others. But I think there's 7 ways you can give electronically, or you can use that old-fashioned way that I still use, and that is mail a check to Bethlehem Temple, Post Office Box 6051, Wheeling, West Virginia, 26003, or you can call the church at 304-233-8899. Some people have been kind enough to drop by and get something. Whatever you'd like to do, there's a way to do it, and we would be honored and humbled for anyone that helps us to be able to help others.
Now, say somebody don't have a car.
Yes.
All right. And they have a ham at home.
Yes.
And they want you to get it.
Yes.
And they pick it up. Is that legal?
I think it is legal, but we do not have means for being able to pick up things. You're looking at the office staff right now. The office is closed because we're here with you. The whole office staff came to see you today. So we closed down the office to be with you. There's only 2 of us. I can't, although I would greatly appreciate it. But if you have a friend or somebody there who's willing to bring it, and it's still wrapped in the store things, then yes, we do it. We would do it. Thank you for making me look bad. So, but no, they're good ideas, right?
I've worked Comcast for years. I've seen people who can't get out.
No, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true, and we regret that the opposite is also true, and that is that we can't make deliveries either. We don't have the staff for that. But if you have a friend that's willing to come and once you get the supplies, you do whatever you want with it. You give it to your neighbor. We don't make you promise that you're the one that's going to eat it. You can share it. Hopefully we give such an abundance you might want to share it, or hopefully you're not in need and you're coming through to help somebody else. So, so there are ways to accomplish it, but we're not able to pick up or deliver. But there are other, and this is good news. When we started 33 years ago, we were a unique idea. But now there are a number of great agencies out there that help. I don't think they all do everything that we do, but they do something. And this may be a horrible statement, and that is that if you are in need, then a great place to be in need is in Wheeling, West Virginia, the Ohio Valley, because we're going to find a way to help you. We're going to find a way to help you. It's you don't want anybody to be in need, but if you're going to be in need, the Ohio Valley is a wonderful place.
You might need some need being a Browns fan. How do you deal with that? I mean, how do you really? You're wearing that? My ex-wife and her whole family Browns fans.
Is that right? That's why you don't like the Browns, because of your ex-wife, or what?
The Browns. The Browns.
They're the Browns.
The Browns are also the Raiders and a couple other teams, But I grew up in Cleveland, and so I will always be a Cleveland. I'll always be a Cleveland Browns fan, and never forget that the Browns were the champions when they started the football thing. We've been champions several years. Everybody else is catching up with us.
40?
Yes, but that counts. But that counts. That definitely counts. And you know, a lot of inventions that football players use today came from the Cleveland Browns. The ear mic and the quarterback, that's from the Cleveland Browns. We were the first ones to do it. The playbook, that was from the Cleveland Browns. Everybody has a playbook now, but that started with the Cleveland Browns. So if you took the Cleveland Browns out, football would be a lot less. We have affected the whole football nation. So we're not, you know, I'm just going to be quiet. But the Browns have made a difference in the world.
They may have, but ever since they put that mic in the quarterback's ear, they've been looking for a quarterback.
Oh, because everybody's jumping on. That's okay. That's okay. We Browns fans can handle it, and we will live again. We will get. It's coming. We're coming. You know, and you know, it's almost 2046. So we're ready to come. Every 100 years, like a phoenix, we come up. So we're getting close to our time, you know.
My gosh.
But you know, hey, the Steelers have had some quarterback challenges themselves. They're trying to make some decisions themselves. They brought in two good people. I don't know why they got rid of Pickett. Yeah, I would have thought that they would have trained him with the walk.
He wasn't the answer from the get-go. That's why they had to get rid of him.
But they brought in two new ones. We'll see what happens. You know, so I don't know if you remember when I was growing up. I think it was the Lakers.
We weren't born yet.
I'm sorry, you weren't born yet. Help us, Lord. The Lakers brought in a bunch of all-stars. It was like this wonderful Karl Malone and others, and the glove, and they were all on, and that was the worst season of the Lakers that we ever had because nobody wanted to share the ball. So
we had about 30 seconds.
Yes,
Tomorrow
it is Saturday. Today at 4 to 6 at Respect. Saturday at 11 a.m. North Wheeling Community Dream Center. If you need help, please come out. We want to help you. I hope you have a happy Easter and love to see you.
Thank you, guys.
Take
care. See you on tomorrow and everywhere. We're back at the 1 o'clock hour.